Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 6. We are continuing our game as America. This game started off as a live stream, if you saw the first, I think, 10 episodes or so. But I decided to continue it as an offline game. I think I'm going to put a little pause in the live streaming for a bit. The amount of, amount of people that were actually watching the live stream compared to how much time I was putting into them, it didn't really balance out that well. It seemed like most people were actually watching the VODs after the fact, so figured it would be better just to go ahead and keep doing the VODs, get them up on YouTube, and let people watch them on their own time. I may revisit the live streaming at some point in the future, but it's not anything I'm going to worry about just yet. But I definitely wanted to get back into the videos. It's been a rough couple of weeks for me, I'll be honest. That's probably the reason why you haven't seen a video in a while. Kind of just a lot of stuff going on in real life that hopefully we'll get better towards the end of the year here. So anyway, let's get back into this game. Currently we are allied with most of the people out there. Looks like the last thing I think we did was just finish up a war with Congo here, or not Congo, Zulu here. Because we did just, looks like we just got this city back, and we got some repairs still going on. I do also remember during that war we actually lost Washington for a bit. So St. Louis became our capital, and then we took Washington back after it flipped loyalty. So even though it says it's our original capital, it is not our current capital, which is fine. I think that's cool. The only other thing that's going on is that we had planned on trying to go for the Ninja Turtle, whatever it's called, the pizza party achievement. And I've been keeping an eye on the great people, and I'm like, we already got... who did we get? Where is he at? Michelangelo over here. And we said we were looking for Donatello and we were looking for Leonardo da Vinci. And I thought we were still good. So all we really needed at that point was to be able to get a city to actually come up with a name, New York, which was proving harder than I had hoped. But I was going back through the recruitment history, and sure enough, Leonardo da Vinci has been recruited by Wilhelmina over here, which is unfortunate. So that achievement is a no-go. Which I guess is okay. I guess, again, we hadn't gotten to New York City yet, so... But I'd been keeping an eye on the great people. I must have just missed him. She must have skipped one and been able to get him real quick or something. I don't know how it happened without me even seeing it come up, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and keep pushing through this game. The goal of this game is to try and get a culture victory. So I think the kind of the medium-term goal for America is to build back up a little bit of military. We really want to push Zulu off of this continent before he gets any stronger. And then probably turn our attention against the Netherlands over here, get her off the continent as well, because it is America's strength. It's, kind of basically keeping their continent to themselves. If we get her off of this and can control this entire continent, then I think we'll set ourselves up for a pretty strong culture victory. So that is kind of the goal, to keep building our military back up. We've got, 10 turns probably of peace? Let's see here. Does it... Could denounce him right away, huh? Maybe we've already been at peace. I feel like we haven't been at peace that long. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. Does it tell us here? I thought we had just peace. It's been a while. It's obviously been a few weeks since I've last played, so I apologize for that. We'll figure it out. Either way, we need to build up our military before we can push back out against him again. One part of that being that we probably want to push up to the next level of technologies, such as the bombard, get some musketmen and things like that. I think that will be the goal. So, in fact, that might even be our trigger to go. Obviously, getting a couple frigates over here to take out some of these coastal cities would not be a bad idea either. So, I don't think we've got anything to move on this turn. We're not going to be recruiting a great merchant, so we can go ahead and let that one continue. Kill a unit with a musketman. Probably unlikely. Especially since we don't have musketmen yet anyway. We'll finish that researching that a little bit further, and then we'll decide if we want to finish it off completely. But yeah, really just getting geared back up, going after Zulu over and over again. I mean, at some point we need to turn our attention against the Netherlands, but we'll keep her as an ally for now. Keep this on a one-sided war. St. Louis, grown to 10 pop. Obviously losing Washington really, cut out a lot of growth and stuff for us. But St. Louis is going to be a good city for us, so I think it's going to be okay. Okay, there's a pikeman. We'll go ahead and just alert everybody here for now. We are in a golden age now. I mean, if we went to war, I mean, obviously now would be a good time. In fact, we're in a heroic age right now. Probably only got another 15 or so turns of that. Something to keep in mind. Do have crossbowmen, which is really good, obviously. About to get privateers. Those will be useful to help kind of pillage some things along the coast. Probably go after the city over here next. I think that'll be a little easier to get to, although we could set up and just bombard this thing down from where we're at and then go after that city, especially if we have some ship support. All right, changing policies. I mean, faith and science, probably still okay. Well, we were going for the engineer, but I guess we don't need the engineer points anymore, which is unfortunate. So we're going to get rid of that. Each of your envoys at city states. I guess that's okay for now. I mean, our gold situation actually is really good. We're going to be doing some unit upgrades soon-ish, but not yet. So I don't think we need to worry about that just yet. You know, getting a great general would be a really good move. Just to help us out a little bit right now. So let's see if we can get a few points into that. Don't know that we'll be able to or not, but we'll try that. Do we want the great artist? I mean, we don't really need the great artist points exclusively anymore. So I think we can go ahead and drop that out of here. I mean, getting ally points would be kind of nice, but not super critical. Probably just triangular trade, just from all trade routes, getting some more gold. Take advantage of our gold to help us build back our military a bit. All right, nationalism would be a good thing to get, obviously, to go ahead and get us some cores and fleets, of course, going. So I think that will be kind of a critical next path. I think once we get our cores up and then we get our some of our more advanced units, I think that'll be a good go time. We'll play nice with everybody else for now. I mean, we don't really need to be super aggressive to go cultural. Just aggressive enough to keep other people in check, I suppose. Alright, ancient walls are completed. We do need more traders. We need spies. We have very few trade routes at the moment. Obviously, library would be good. Get us more science coming in, which actually is our weakest point at the moment. Monument's pretty quick. It's going to get us a little bit of culture. I guess we don't... There's no reason to save our artist anymore. Although I don't really have anything for him to use at the moment. So we do need to get us a museum, art museum. Which I think we're building right there. Yep. Okay, so how about we go ahead and transfer you over to St. Louis. Get ready for that. For the moment, I'm just going to alert everybody. Don't really have anything to do at the moment. Although, like I said, I do want to push for those. Bombards will be really key. Although frigates do make a pretty significant difference as well, especially along the coast. Get these crossbowmen up to cores soon. So we definitely want to get a couple guys pushing out some more crossbowmen and things as well. Alright, just chill for a minute. I'm just going to go ahead and alert you guys until we decide what else we want to do with you guys. One more turn and we can swap off of square rigging if we decide to. Which again might be a good idea. 66 strength over here is not going to be super easy. Okay, so let's check out this situation. Aren't a great scientist. Build an aqueduct, which we're actually building at the moment. So that one should pop here momentarily. On to bombards. Kind of in a position where none of these are going to come up very quickly. In fact, we're building an aqueduct there in 4 turns. Great scientist. We can actually recruit a great scientist now. It's actually not a bad great scientist either. You know, why not? Let's go for it. It's actually a pretty good great scientist. That'll get us education. That way we're not wasting, you know, points and stuff. And let's just roll right into the next thing. Banking obviously would be good, although we're kind of doing okay on the money side of things. Shipyard would be pretty awesome. Especially if we do want to start doing some frigates and things. Alright, good. The art museum is completed. I do need a government plaza at some point. Kind of tempted to build it over this direction, although we're already going to get some pretty good loyalty from that side. Government plaza probably should come out of this city, because it does give loyalty to the city, which we're already getting pretty good loyalty from our capital. So I'm thinking maybe not go in that direction. Amenities are not super great. We could go with an entertainment complex. Probably not a bad idea out of this city. In fact, right here would hit that city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one. Not quite that one. I could build it up further, one further, and be able to hit Kumasi at least. I would need to flip that though. Let's do this. Swap this since it's worthless to you anyway. And we'll just build an entertainment complex there. That'll hit Kumasi. Alright, Michelangelo, you're going to come over here and go ahead and just get us your stuff. We'll see about theming stuff here in a little bit. For now, we're just going to go ahead and just finish them off, you know, as is. It's going to have some good culture, some good tourism. Sure, we'll trade with you. Seems like a good idea. I mean, we're not doing a lot of culture yet, obviously, but it's still very early on. And our multiplier doesn't come into play until later in the game, so I'm not too worried about what that looks like. All right, monument is completed. I think we will go ahead and finish off the library. Statue of David. Good stuff. Great scientist. And this is the one that gives us a eureka moment for random technology, and universities provide +4 science. So it really does not matter where we put him. Do we have a university already? We do actually have a university over there. Cool. We'll just consume you here, and that'll be fine. Or is it universities only in that place? I thought it was all universities. Why did our science not go up? And maybe I misunderstood. Maybe it is only that one city that he's in. Well, that's okay. We'll get a university here as well at some point. Anything we want to swap off of? I don't think so. We just need to go ahead and get nationalism all the way up. Actually, that's what some of these guys need to start doing, is building us a couple more units. Just so we can get the cores going. We're going to need every advantage that we can get going against Zulu. Okay. So we're not getting the theming bonus here. The theming bonus is double when same type from different artists. So these are all... Actually, those are not the same type. Those are religious. There's relic. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure that out later. You want to get iron from me? No, we're not going to help you get any stronger at all. That would not be good for us. All right, Industrial Era ends in 8 turns. So we only have 8 more turns of our Heroic Age. That is very unfortunate. In fact, we may not be able to get out of the Dark Age. It's going to be really, really hard to do a war in the Dark Age. If there's anything else for us to do. We've got 2 aqueducts coming up in 1 turn each. I think Kumasi might go into our government building after this. There's another Eureka. Let's give us actually the armory, military engineer, and niter. Do we even have any niter? Training post created. Claim great person. Sure, we'll grab a great writer. That gets us a point. We're still a little ways away. Aqueduct is completed. This is in Philadelphia, correct? Yes. Don't think you need walls right yet, so we're okay without those. Thinking of just hard producing this so we can get some more faith coming in. I mean, we could purchase it with faith. I mean, the sooner we purchase it, the better. And since we're not going to be able to get it before the next era, probably better for us to just buy this one. So we'll do that. That's fine. Do we go archaeology or art? Actually, you know what? You're going to go ahead and produce us some unit of some sort. Probably a catapult. Just because it's going to be a little bit quicker for you to do that. Alright, you are going to do a government plaza, I think. Help us get some loyalty in this area. Alright, what do I want you to do? I mean, watermill gets us a little bit more production. Your arcs are bad on housing at the moment. Don't really have an easy way to fix that just yet, though. Get another builder could help us chop some stuff. I think we'll go ahead and just do the watermill. It's going to be fine. Although we do have Magnus there to help us chop, so getting us a builder up that way would be useful. Alright, let's just go with whatever's most gold at the moment. Just keep trying to build up as much gold as we can. It's a lot of gold. Do we have... I guess we do have places we can get some writings. Oh, we can't go there. Then just go to Washington. Thank you for putting your general in my spot. Alright, well, he denounced us, so we can declare war at any time if we need to. I'm a warmonger, apparently. Okay, fair enough.
What can be labeled, packaged.
Alright, got that done. Build an armory would be really good. Let's start doing that one. I don't know if we're going to get an army anytime soon. Okay, so it is everywhere. It just hadn't updated yet. So that one says plus 8 science. Which I think we need to start getting our science back up. Although I keep saying that. And we do still need the units. Like you can knock out a couple crossbowmen pretty quickly. If we prepare the barracks, then we can go ahead and go into the armory. We can always buy the armory. Let's prepare the barracks first and go from there.
I beheld the wretch.
A lot of stuff that we can still chop to help speed some things up. So really getting some builders, probably out of St. Louis here in a moment, would be useful. Ah, great musician. Nice. Gets us some more points. Why not? I don't think we have anywhere for you, though. So we'll just have to put you to sleep for now. One turn on nationalism.
It is nationalism which engenders.
Alright, that's going to help a lot. Any policy changes we want to make yet? I don't think so. There's nothing really for us to change just yet. Although we could go with some of the production boosts, which actually is probably a better idea than going for the gold at the moment. Cavalry, some range units, melee units, stuff like that. Probably a good idea. Naval units, I mean, we might eventually, like I said, get some frigates. Let's go with this for now. That's going to help speed up our crossbowmen a little bit. We got the boost to opera and ballet, which gives us a couple envoys. It's not too bad. Let's go with that for now. All right, so we did already get the entertainment complex. What was I going to do? I was going to build a couple builders out of here, just so we can start using them to chop and help rush things out. Oh, okay. So we do want to get where is Pengala right now? Kumasi. Theater Square, more production towards that. Where's the guy that gives us more towards our government building? Is it you? Oh, yeah. So Liang would be good over here because of the government building that we're doing, but by the time we got over there and got her in place... Although we are going to build buildings there, so maybe we should move her after we get some of the builders done. We can give her more guys. I mean, obviously getting Victor or Amani or something like that would be good. Could put Amani at a city-state. Get at least a little bit of something. Let's do that. Put her in a city-state. You know, honestly, getting Carthage on our side. Or not Carthage. Oh, wow. I was thinking this one, but it's actually flipped already. Never mind. Toronto's pretty good. 3 tiles further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so close. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wow. Yeah. Even 3 tiles further. That one's not quite close enough for there. We are the suzerain of Carthage at the moment, which does make land combat units 20% cheaper. So if we build up a couple buildings here, we can actually buy some units pretty cheap. Let's put her up Toronto. If we can start getting some stuff towards Toronto, that would be good for us. All right, let's go ahead and grab that. I don't think there's any swapping or removing or anything like that we need to do here yet. Like I said, there's a good chance we're going to buy our armory just so we can just finish off our musketmen. Alrighty. Armory. Purchase the armory. 7. That's actually not that bad. I think that's well worth it. It's just gunpowder in 1 turn. Cool. I like it. And on that note of things like that, let's get us... Yeah, these are cheap. Relatively. Like, we've already got 1 crossbowman coming out. Getting another crossbowman, 430. That's not bad at all. Let's take advantage of this as much as we can. Just keep building up where we can. Can't buy another one yet, can I? Nope. Do shipyards and stuff. Let's start producing. Our housing is actually not too bad. Or not too good, I should say. We need some more housing, so we'll do that. 5 more points in 3 turns. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we are going to be in a dark age. It's going to make loyalty an issue, although once this comes out, you know, that'll help balance a little bit.
is a military animal.
Okay. Can you guys upgrade? You can upgrade. We probably will wait 2 more turns for opera and ballet so that we can swap to the cheaper discounts on that. I think that's fine. Does mean we can go straight into metal casting though. 5 turns. Get us a couple of bombards for sure. It's going to be huge. All right, so you're going to go ahead and group with that guy. Up to 50 range strength. You know, it's not too bad. I mean, he's still pretty strong over here, to be fair. Probably need to start getting ready of how I'm going to do this attack. Maybe we do go for an Ungoma first. Honestly, at this point, if we just go a city at a time, even if that's the only city we got, that would not be the worst way to go. So on that note, like just kind of putting all of our units up here to kind of go after Nungoma. We'll still wait. We got to get a couple more cores in place. Speaking of, let's buy a couple more units. We already got another crossbow coming. We need another catapult. Alright, so builder is completed. I do want to go ahead and do the swap. That's not what I want. I always hit that button. It's a picture of a face, but even though I know it's just, well, I guess it is a person. I guess it's great people. But it's like, I always think of it as my governors. Alright, so Pangala and Liang are going to swap. That way Liang can help get us a couple buildings. Besides, St. Louis is probably going to be a pretty good culture place for us anyway, if I had to guess. Culture. Washington's pretty high, but yeah. It's not even counting his bonus, and it's the highest, so that's going to be a good spot for him. Alrighty. Probably go ahead and get some of this type of stuff. Keep the happiness coming in. Builder. A lot of things I'd like to chop out. Let's go ahead and head up here. Start chopping some of that stuff out. How many charges you got? Only 4? We can just do a couple chops here, and then we can come over here to Washington or something like that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. I think, you know, we're trying to reset ourselves back up to go after Zulu. We'll see what happens. I think once we get the bombards, definitely make a pretty significant difference. So I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.